disturb this, you don't disturb, you simply need someone to come and say, corrupts and education, be free, you are done. We don't want to go doing fundraisers every other day. That's not what we want, right? Every other day today, they are whatever, and health. The other issue, put a system on health so that you are sorted with social issues, which is education and health. That's number 2. Now, on SHA, we are told there is all money and all that. I've seen a lot of cases, including a testimony from the majority leader here, saying how they went. The bill was 700 or something, 600. Then SHA paid something, but he was on a fundraiser, and he took photos in a fundraiser. A whole majority leader who is supposed to do policy in a fundraiser, because SHA was not able to do that. Yesterday evening too, I was asked to go, and I looked as a leader. People are there like 500 doing a fundraiser for someone who had cancer. They are doing 18 sessions, each at 170,000 of chemotherapy. That's about 4 million or something, or 3 million or something. SHA is only doing 3. For heaven's sake, SHA is only doing 3. So I'm asking, I'm sick already. That's why I took health insurance. So post there, I went to another function, a kidney transplant. They were told it's 3 million, but we can only do 10%, less the balance in a fundraiser. People are doing fundraisers every weekend for health and education. The basic things that should be done. So when we look at the budget and we see that there's a problem with education, of course, SHA, sorry, we have told you the days. I don't know how to repeat. The first day, God willing, when you take over government, we simply scrap SHA. Already we are working on how much it will cost to go back to NHF and upgrade it. NHF would pay for your international health care. Everywhere, India, a whole check. Because we are sick. Not everybody is sick. So that's where money should go. But what are we seeing, is that one, we have an unrealistic budget. An realistic budget of 3.8 billion, 4.8 trillion.
Yeah.
That money is already in deficit of about 1.2 trillion. Now, ask yourself, we cannot work. We are not going to be working on an unbalanced budget going from next year. Now, this money, if you look at the amount of revenue they are projecting, it cannot even fit, because the revenue this year, they are talked about 2.7 trillion. We got only about 2.2. This is an election year. It cannot even go there. So what is the idea? Create a big budget, then you are going to borrow. And most of the borrowing is for consumption. Where do we borrow? They want to borrow from domestic borrowing. Yeah. Why? Because many of these people own banks. So that you go, get from borrowing. If you borrow from the Chinese loans, IMF and World Bank, the interest is about 2%, 3%. Yeah. But you want to come and borrow domestically because the interests are very high. Quite high, up to 14, 17%. Why? Because it's a whole issue of state capture. So that money now goes to the pockets of some people. So what are we looking at and what are we saying? Let me tell you in a nutshell what we are looking at and what we are saying. Number one is that we need to have what I call a zero-based budget. Zero-based budget means you have to go back and literally don't go adding the figures. They normally say you add some 10% from the budget of every year.
Yes.
Go back, and that's is a memo we had written 2 years ago, saying for effectiveness, let all the PSs come with their CSs, sit in a room. Don't tell us that this year we spend this on expenditure, we are adding 10%. What is it for?
Yes.
We are going to save that 1 trillion that is being borrowed externally. The budget we have prepared is actually 3.7 trillion. Already we have hived off that 1 trillion already, just by cutting down operations and maintenance, O&M, of course, wastages, money which you don't know where it is going. A zero-based budget means you budget for the amount of money that you are going to collect. Now, that's a zero-based. In short, you go back from saying, don't say, last year we spent on water this, so we're just going to add 10%. That's why you see the budget is increasing every year. It is possible to go back and say, whatever is not Whatever is not relevant, it be cut. Balanced budget means you balance what you're expecting with the expenditure. Anything else above is not necessary.
Dr.
Yes.
Yeah. Dr. When you look at the budget and the contentious clauses that are in there, where we see a lot of complaints coming through, is you talk about digital payments, M-Pesa,
that's in the finance bill.
In the finance bill, yeah. You know, now you look at other areas as well, those who are in the gig economy as well being affected by the same. And many are asking the question, at a point